All right, speaking of leading a business, we've got a current event to talk about that's all about empowering women. Coming up on Tuesday, April 29th, Lead Her and Mercado on 5th are teaming up for a networking event. And so Hannah Howard and Frances Williams are joining us today on The Current to talk all about it. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Jenna.
Okay, so a lot to talk about, but first tell us a little bit, for people who don't know, what Lead Her is about.
Yes, so Lead Her is the mentorship program fueling career and community engagement for Quad Cities working women. And so our Strike a Match mentorship program was started in 2016 by Melissa Pepper, who really saw a gap in professional development opportunities for women. And so she created a mentorship program that's free to any working woman despite what kind of career they're in. And so far we've served over 1,300 women here in the Quad Cities and growing.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Well, so the event is called Beyond the Only. So tell us all about the event and what people can expect.
Yeah, so the event will be at Mercado on 5th at our building downtown Moline. We've brought together 4 incredible women who have made the choice in leadership from different perspectives. So we have Maria Contreras Huertas, who's from US Bank, Ana Castro, who sits on Moline City Council, Blanca Moran, who's the head of Cuellas Cafe, and Daisy Moran, who's the head of the nonprofit Center for Excellence at the Quad City Community Foundation. So 4 different very different perspectives of women who have chosen leadership, and they're sharing their stories.
Yeah, and 4 people who've been very successful too.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a somewhat new event. I mean, you guys do a lot of networking events, but why did you guys decide to do this and partner with each other?
Yes, so originally it started out as a conversation between Grupo and Mercado on 5th and Lead Her talking about, could we do a joint International Women's Day event? And then as we got to talking and really developing it out and thinking about who we could invite to be a part of it, we thought we really want to open this up to everybody. And so we decided to host a huddle so that we can open it up to all the Quad Cities working women. That is a free event. You don't have to be a part of Lead Her already. You don't have to be a part of either of our organizations. It's open to everybody. And so again, this is Tuesday, April 29th, 5 to 8 p.m. And one thing to note is that it is starting at 5, but you can come anytime between 5 and 8 for a networking happy hour at the very beginning to hopefully build new connections and help women find other women to help support them.
Yes. Well, speaking of that, what do you guys hope people take away from this event?
Yeah, definitely understanding, leadership can feel really lonely at times. And there are resources in our community. There's not only Lead Her, right, which is an incredible organization. There's a new GLOW conference that was just launched this year. There are other resources in community to really help for people for themselves choose what their journey is. But it's also an opportunity to come and meet somebody who could potentially be a mentor, or somebody could come to the event and also say, hey, you know what, I want to give back to my community. I want to be, also look for a mentee. So it's a place where you can find connection, inspiration, and resources.
Well, why do you guys think providing a space like this is so important, especially for women?
Yeah, I mean, for women, we are up against so many different hurdles, whether it's working in male-dominated fields to, being a working mom and juggling a lot of different asks and needs, or trying to move forward in mentorship or in leadership, and not really knowing the next steps in your career. And so these events are really about building a community and helping other women find women that want to support them and help lift them up and find other resources. And a neat thing after these events, women come away with, I met these women and we're getting together for coffee next week. And it helps to have that support system behind you to be able to push you to hit your career goals.
Yeah, that's great. Well, the last 30 seconds or so I've got you guys. If people cannot make it to the event on Tuesday, what other events do you guys have coming up, or ways that people can get involved if they want mentorship, that kind of stuff?
Of course, so they can go to leadherqc.org to find more information about our events, huddles, mentorship programs. We have a golf outing coming up, but Mercado on 5th also is gearing up for a big season too.
It's so true. So we have a tequila and mezcal tasting coming up on May 2nd. We're going to be at Rhythm City Casino celebrating with them on May 9th. And then the start of our summer season is Friday, May 23rd, which is, the unofficial kickoff for summer, the Friday before Memorial Day. So Mercado's ready for summer now.
Yes. Oh, me too. And I love Friday nights at Mercado too. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah. So for you guys at home, you want to find more information about the event and share our conversation today with your friends who might also be interested, just visit WQAD.com and click on the As Seen on TV tab.